5 coasters you never make in Theme Park Tycoon 2. The honourable mention of today is the inverted launch coaster. Now, I feel like you don't really build this that often, but it is the only inverted launch coaster in the game, so it makes sense why you would build it, but let's all be honest, the model does look pretty awful. So then in 5th place we have the stand-up coaster. Now honestly, this model itself isn't that bad. I just feel like no one really asked for it. It was just kind of something that we got, but no one really ever wanted. The stand-up coaster being popular is long. It's long gone, so it just makes me wonder why Dennis would focus his time on something like this instead of like an Intamin Blitz or something. And next we have the water coaster. Now this is a decent model again, like the stand-up. The trains and the track design is pretty accurate to the thing in real life. But the problem is, it's just not a very popular coaster and not one that anyone really cares about, to be honest. So it makes sense why people don't build it. It's good to have it, but it's just people don't build it because they don't feel the need to. It's not like your park isn't complete unless you have a water coaster. Then we have the Beyond Vertical Drop coaster. Now I can remember saying last year that this is an old model, so why, and there's much better coasters that can go beyond vertical, so why would you build this? And yeah, that is a decent point to make. Why would you build this? Because it is old, and there's so much better coasters that you can make that go beyond vertical. So if you have this in your park, swap it out with like a multi-launch or something, because this is just bad. Though I do think if they were to remodel this, it could be so much better. So go on, Dennis. There is your next update planned out. And next we have the Phase Turbine coaster. Now honestly, I feel like this one explains itself quite well. It's hideous, it's rough, and it just needs to be removed from the game entirely. So why you would build this, I don't know. Maybe one day you were feeling a bit sick, so you decided to place this in your park. But if this is in your park, I can confidently say, get rid of it. And lastly, we have the 4D coaster. Now I'm going to have to change my camera angle for this one, not that it's really that big of a deal. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this one's pretty self-explanatory as well. Why would you build this? This is just such a complicated coaster. Why would you want to attempt building this? Now honestly though, the train detail, it is good. Like the detail on this ride is good. It is well made, but it's just so complicated that I honestly don't see the point in why you would want to build this. And also, who actually has built this? And like, not as like a challenge, like genuinely for your park, who has built this? It's really expensive, so for those who play the game for fun, they're just gonna stick to the cheaper models like the corkscrew coaster. And then for the people who know what they're doing, well, they don't even really want to build it because it's that complicated, but I guess they could build it for challenges sometimes. But I've never actually built this coaster as a layout. I think the only time I've ever built this coaster is this 4-block station right here. So yes, that is my updated 5 coasters you never build in Theme Park Tycoon 2. I don't know how I missed the 4D coaster last year, and I don't know what I was smoking. But I might be wrong. You might enjoy building the stand-up and the water coaster. As long as you're not building these 3, we're alright. Because, honestly, if you have any of these 3, just get rid of them. I mean, look at this. But yeah, personally, I don't build these too often. I've built the stand-up coaster a couple times, but that was because I was attempting to remake Shockwave when I rode it. But yeah, I hope some of you can agree with me, and if you don't, then get a better taste in roller coasters, okay?